Hi, I'm Rachel Minnie, the founder of Financial Fitness Unleashed, and today I want to talk about starting a business, starting a side hustle, and executing in a way that creates profitability. Now, what I've been noticing in a lot of my clients' endeavor to create more money, more wealth, more income for themselves is there's a few things in the gap in the effort that they put into what they are starting and also why it's not working. So I want to share a little bit of my insights here for you, and hopefully this will help you avoid some mistakes that I'm typically seeing in new business owners getting started, or if you work a 9 to 5 and are starting your side hustle. The first area of and really reason why it doesn't work is most people aren't really thinking from a place of starting with their vision. So, what is it that you are excited to create? Like, truly, deeply excited to create? Does that align with a vision in your life? And if it doesn't, if the sole intention is to simply make money, maybe you'll make money for a little while, but it's not going to have the same impact or even result that you're probably looking for unless you really tie it back to the vision for your life. So I encourage you to really take time to think about that piece of it. What is your vision? What is the purpose for your life? And the value that you get to provide to others. Now, I'm going to specifically talk about service-based businesses. So if you are thinking of starting a product-based business, this is not going to be for you. My experience is really coaching women into starting their service based business and understanding that there is a lot that goes into that. You can simplify it and you can get something like that up and running in a service capacity, earning money, creating profitability in less than 90 days. Yes, it is true. It is possible. It has been done. Now, why people aren't really seeing the success that quickly is because there are a lot of distractions. First one that I mentioned is they're not aligning it to their vision. The second one, and really what's in the gap that I'm seeing, is they're not doing what they need to do to create the execution around their business. So there's distractions. Every business coach out there is maybe telling you to have some sort of marketing strategy and website and funnels and all the things. And what do we actually need in order to get a business up and running? Well, there are a few things. So I'm going to tell you what it's going to take. The list that I have here is really just step by step what it's going to take. There are a lot of different ways of how to do this, so that can really be defined up to you based on your business model and what you want to create. But the first one is really starting with your great idea and aligning it back to your vision. If you have a way to add value, to share your gifts, to share your talents with the world, there is going to be some sort of need out there. The reason why most people kind of give up on their ideas or whatever is they're not aligned to their vision. So if you really tap into what it is for you, what unique value proposition you specifically have for the people around you, and if you start to go ask people, hey, what it is are that you're looking for in your life right now? What are some challenges that you face in a particular area? For me in my business, what I typically ask is, what is in the gap of getting your income from where it is now to where you want to go? What do you want that to look like? Or, what is in the gap of your financial acumen and financial wellness of what's challenging you to be confident in your financial wellness story, or what challenges are you facing in making more money? So these are a lot of the topics that I ask really anyone who will answer about, and I get more specific when it comes to understanding what's in the gap for someone. So the more I can define what's in the gap for someone and defining a reason for me to support them and create value for them so that they can move past that gap, the more impactful it is for me to be able to make a profit and make money from that vision that I have for them. The second piece is deciding on a business name. This can be really fun and exciting if you don't overthink it. So pick something, make it resonate, ask a few people for feedback before you just run with it. It is always a good idea to get some reaction to what it is that you want to create as your name. And I always recommend that you go and look and make sure that there's a domain available for it. There's a lot of different resources if you type into Google domain, how to find if that name is available from a website perspective. That is longer term. The other recommendation is you can secure a domain name if you want right now, but you don't actually have to. That's a minimum requirement for creating long-term success. But if you want to start in 90 days and just keep it simple, you will want to have some sort of platform to capture people's information. But that does not have to be a website. It could be Facebook, it could be Instagram, it could be your YouTube channel, some form of proactive reach where you are putting your information out into the world and allowing people to receive it and want more of it. So there are a lot of different ways that that could look for you. Determining your income model and developing a business plan. Now, this is really important, and what I like to call is more of a money plan. So how are you going to charge for the service that you want to provide? How are people going to pay you, and make it easy and effortless? Don't overthink it. There are plenty of services out there like PayPal or Stripe that allow you to, and Venmo, right, that allow you to create this income for yourself and allow people to pay you. So don't overthink it. The last part here is really talking about it. If you are inspired, if you are in your vision, you are likely going to tell everyone that this is what you want to create. What I would caution you on, and why people do get their light dimmed when they have this great idea and they don't execute it, is they tell the wrong people. They tell people who aren't necessarily going to be supportive of this idea. So be aware and recognize that there are going to be people very close in your life that are not going to support your vision, but identify the people in your life, even if it's 1, 2, 3 different people that are like, wow, raving fans, it's a great idea, go for it, make it happen for yourself, let me know how I can support you, and circle back around to those people once you have some of these details lined up and ask them from a market research standpoint, hey, who do you know who would benefit from what it is that I'm creating here? And the more you can reach out and expand that question to more people, the more you are going to attract your ideal client and start to define, okay, this is my idea. It's going to change over time, so don't be too attached to what it looks like, and really get curious, really get in a place of understanding what it is that people want, how you can support them in getting that, and really taking them through this transformative process. And it could be so simple. It could be in the form of teaching someone out of 10 steps, the first 3 steps of something. You don't have to be an expert on everything. You just want to be able to go deep on something. And so really being able to draw that in, define that, take on a few clients to begin with to really build it out and see what you get to create, and then develop it some more, take on a few more clients, and it just builds from there. So in 90 days, if you really are diligent and dedicated and committed to living out this vision to create profit, to create more income in your life, it is totally possible. Use that 12-week process of 90 days looking at what it is that you can create quickly without all the distractions, without all the sparkly tools. You don't need all the sparkly tools to just get started. And that is where 80% of people don't take action. They don't execute. They don't get started. There are a lot of other tools and resources that we offer in our Rise Up Income program. So feel free to reach out if that's something that would support you. I would love to chat further and see how we can help you get that momentum that you want in that first 90 days of starting a business, starting a side hustle, and making it profitable for you. Take care. Talk to you soon.